My name's Andrew. My position is treasurer, and my interests outside of the club. I don't know, I wrote on my application that VGDC is my life. Maybe that's why they picked me to be officer.
Could you talk about your department besides admin? So like when you're part of a team, what do you do?
Okay, when I'm on a team, I like to be the programmer, although in my capstone I've ended up just doing like whatever needs to be filled. Like right now I'm doing more producing than I expected to do.
How did you get into game development?
In game development, probably like when I was a kid, there was this little tile-based engine that someone made, and I was messing around with the map editor in that, the script editor in that, and made a few things. And then I transferred here into CGS and just continued doing that, I guess.
And how did you join VGDC? How did you become an officer?
How did I join? Well, I transferred here, I went to the involvement fair, looked for some clubs, and this one ended up being the one that stuck, I guess. Wait, what was the other part of the question?
How did you become an officer?
Okay, how I became an officer? Let's see. After I transferred here that first year, I forgot to apply, so next year I applied, and I just ended up being treasurer.
What was your first experience like going to the lab? Because it can be kind of scary for some people their first time.
I walked in, I sat down at a desk to do my own stuff, and then like some people would talk sometimes and I talk back.
Cool. Why do you think people should join VGDC?
Why people should join VGDC? Because the lab's a great place to work and socialize, and you have a lot of opportunities to learn more about the games industry and just stuff like that. And the workshops are pretty useful sometimes, and get to collaborate with people you wouldn't like have a chance to work with otherwise.
What was your first game project like?
My first game project, it was a really over-scope project that I pitched. They told me no, and then I said, just let me fail, and then they were like, okay, sure, and they let me fail, and it went pretty poorly.
What about some of the games that you've created that you're more proud of?
That I'm more proud of? I don't know, everything I did. Okay, so I'm proud of like making custom engine games in C++ and SFML, the scope of which are really small, but I feel proud of it because I made everything myself, right? Well, not everything, but like more than what Unity would allow you to touch.
Do you have any advice for someone doing their first game jam?
My advice for a first game jam is just don't overthink it, just hop right on in, and if you have any questions about how to do something, just ask someone and they'll help you. Like my first game jam at UC, I knew nothing about Unity, I just dived in, and I ended up contributing like a lot more than expected.
What games inspire you as a developer?
What games inspire me as a developer? What kind of inspiration are we talking about here?
Anything you want to talk about. If you want to talk about like inspiration from a programming perspective, or
I don't know. I try to play a little bit of everything so that I have a broader perspective, I guess, of like I know like what kind of unique mechanics people like to do and how that actually ends up working in the game. I'm a real sucker for like genre mixing games, so liked MOBAs when they were new. Games specifically. I really liked this card game, RuneScape Legend. No, I don't remember the name. Chronicle RuneScape Legend. Yeah, that's it. It's dead now. And I also like this other game by Jagex, Steel Sentinels. It's also dead now. RuneScape Classic was pretty good. It's dead now. I don't know.
Cool. Those are good answers. Where would you like to work after college, or what are some of your major goals?
Oh, asking a hard-hitting question there. Where would I like to work after college?
Like ideally.
Ideally, like if I just get an offer from every company in existence.
Yeah, like what would be your top choice?
My top choice is just having a lot of money and going indie. But
solid.
at an existing company, yeah, I don't know.
Cool. What Pokemon would you be if you were a Pokemon?
I don't know, Magnemite, Magnezone.
If you were stranded on an island, what 3 essential things would you want with you?
If I were stranded on an island, like how stranded are we talking about here?
Like, pretty stranded, but let's just say, for the sake of this question, the essentials are taken care of, so choose like fun things.
Fun things. So like I'm trapped on this island, like is there a hope of rescue? Do I want to be rescued? Is electricity an essential?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead. Think about it, I guess, more in terms of just like, what are your 3 essential things that you always would want access to? And let's say, yeah, internet, Wi-Fi, electricity, let's say that's all taken care of. So like if you wanted electronic devices, you can choose electronic devices.
Great, I choose electronic devices.
Which ones? What would
Which
you
ones?
specifically
Okay,
take?
what count as a one thing? Is like my entire desktop setup like one thing?
Sure, that's one thing.
Then I bring that.
Okay.
Do I need anything else? Steel case office chair. Wait, am I allowed to say that brand?
Sure.
Do I have the desk?
No.
Then I bring a desk. Alright, that's 3 things.
Nice. So just your whole setup, that's all you need.
Basically.
Cool. Okay. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I think the most overpowered one would probably be something like time control. I made it more vague so that it's more powerful.
Right. That's always the good strategy. What's your favorite meme?
My favorite meme, expanding brain. Like, expanding brain just works so well. It's just like an ideal format, like especially with programming humor. Like you just write little things that, like, as the code progressively gets worse and worse and more spaghetti, it's just hilarious to me.
Should people make games in SFML?
People should absolutely make games in SFML. It's a great learning experience. You have a lot of control over everything. Sometimes you'll be frustrated, but at the end of it, you'll learn a lot from your frustration, and that's pretty cool.
Did you invest in cryptocurrency?
I did not. I did not invest in cryptocurrency, despite what people may have you believe.
Some sources say that you have a Soylent addiction. Can you comment on this?
My Soylent addiction is not an addiction. It's just really convenient. Like, when you're just, you just woke up late, you have to get to class, you just grab a bottle of Soylent from the fridge and you just go. You don't have to worry about, being starved for like 2 hours while sitting in lecture that you only went to because attendance is mandatory.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you, Andrew.